In this series, we'll be solving questions on statistics with group data. For example, we are asked to calculate the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation for the given data. So how do we go about that? Solution. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. First, we know our mean to be written as the mean for group data to be summation of f of x all over summation of f. And we also know the variance to be summation of f of x minus x bar, which is the mean, all over summation of x. And we also note the standard deviation. The standard deviation is equal to, which is denoted as this, is equal to the square root of what we have here. The standard deviation is simply the square root of the variance all over summation of f. Here, as I run from 1 to n, as I running from 1 to n, as I running from 1 to n, as I running from 1 to n. So this is what we use in computing the table given. Now we have our mark to be given as this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we have the frequency to be 3, 5, 6, 4, 2. Now, the first thing for we to do is to map out our table. So we write the table. We map out mark. We have our mark to be x. We have the frequency to be f. Now, the next thing we'll get is f of x. So we can calculate. Now we have our mark, which is x. X values for x. We have 2, we have 4, we have 6, we have 8, and we have 10. So these are the values for x. We also have for the frequency. The frequency we have 3, we have 5, we have 6, we have 4, and we have 2. Now, we also have f of x. How do we compute f of x? So this is how to map it out first. For we to calculate the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation, we must write the table in this form. So f of x is this multiplied by this. So we have 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. 4 multiplied by 5, which is 20. 6 multiplied by 6, which is 36. 8 multiplied by 4, which is 32. And 10 multiplied by 2, which is 20. We have to produce another table. We have to produce x minus x bar. So x minus x bar. But before we produce this table, we have to look for what x is. That means our mean. We have to calculate for our mean first. We have to calculate for our mean. Before we find x minus x bar, we have to calculate the mean because we use individual values of x to subtract the mean value. So what is our mean? We move over to this side to do that. We'll calculate for our mean here. So we can delete this. We already have this, so we can delete what we have here. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So our mean, number 1, our mean, which is denoted as x bar, is equal to summation of f of x minus summation of f as I running from 1 to n, as I running from 1 to n. Now, what do we have as our f of x? F of x, we need to find the total of f of x. What is the total? The total is just to get the sum of this. That means summation of f of x. We can write it to be equal to. Now we say 6 plus 20 plus 36 plus 32 plus 20, which is 114. That is it. Now, what is summation of f? That means summation means addition of f. We can write it as 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. So we get it to be 20. So for it to calculate our mean will be 114 divided by 20. The 114 we have here is for summation of f of x, that is this. And the 20 we have here is summation of f, which is this. So 114 divided by 20, what will it give us? 114 divided by 20. We got 5.7. 5.7. So 5.7 becomes our mean. So for we to get x minus x bar, we'll now subtract individual values for x minus the mean. So 2 minus 5.7. 2 minus 5.7. We have negative 3.7. 4 minus 5.7. 4 minus 5.7. We have negative 1.7. Now 6 minus 5.7. 6 minus 5.7. We have 0.3. Now we have 8 minus 5.7. 8 minus 5.7. We have 2.3. And 10 minus 5.7. 10 minus 5.7. We have 4.3. 4.3. Now, we also produce another table which goes as x minus x bar squared. X minus x bar squared. X minus x bar squared. It means we have to square this. So if we say 3.7 squared, negative 3.7 squared is the same thing as 13.69. So negative 1.7 squared, 1.7 squared, we have 2.89. 0.3 squared, we have 0.09. 2.3 squared, we have 5.29. And 4.3 squared, we have 18.49. Now, the last table we produce is f multiplied by, that means f into x minus x bar squared. So we are multiplying f by what we have here. That means the whole of f value multiplied by 13.69. 5 multiplied by 2.89. 6 multiplied by 0.09. And we'll get our values for this. So we'll start. We say 3 multiplied by 13.69. We have 41.07. Also, 5 multiplied by 2.89. 5 multiplied by 2.89. We have 14.45. 6 multiplied by 0.09. We have 0.54. And 4 multiplied by 5.29. We have 21.16, and 2 multiplied by 18.49. 2 multiplied by 18.49, we have 36.98. So we can also find the total of this because it will assist us. The total, for we to get the total, that means summation of this, summation of f of x minus x bar all squared will now give us 41.07 plus 14.45 plus 0.54 plus 21.16 plus 36.98. We have 114.2. We have 114.2. So now we go to our number 2. Our number 2 said we should calculate for the variance. The variance, which is sigma all squared, will be equal to summation of f of x minus x bar all squared divided by summation of f as ironing from 1 to n, as ironing from 1 to n. Now, what do we have to be this? We have this, which is this 114.2. 114.2. Of course, this is sigma f of x minus x bar all squared. So we have 114.2 all over. We have sigma f, which is 20. So our variance will have to delete this. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. You need to subscribe to this channel. We have 114.2 divided by 20. So we have our variance to be equal to 5.71. 5.71. Now, how do we calculate for our standard deviation? How do we calculate for the standard deviation? Our standard deviation which is written as sigma, is equal to the square root of summation of f of x minus x bar all squared all over summation of f. Of course, we know this to be the variance. We know this to be the variance. So now it means our standard deviation is the square of variance. So we just find this is equal to square root of the answer we got, 5.71. 5.71. What is the square root of 5.71? So our standard deviation becomes square root of 5.71, which is equal to 2.39. So this becomes our standard deviation. Yes, this is how we can calculate for the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation when we apply what we have just written here. This is how to compute it. We also take yet another question on this.